Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at belisiofoods.com/careers.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
Watch the JHS Bass Fishing Team live on Main Street TV Facebook and Total Media YouTube on Saturday.
Here we have the big bass, another over 15 inches.
And this stream is brought to you by Clark Law Office, Iron City Pipe and Supply, Raccoon Creek Outfitters, Coad, Hothead Burritos, Honda Suzuki Players Can-Am of Jackson, Search, Mike's Bait and Tackle, Brown Brothers Lube and Oil, Village Haircutters Barbershop, and Mayhew Brown Funeral Home.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV, where we have a very special guest from one of my most favorite stores right here in Jackson, and that is Darvin, our good friend from Midway Quick Mart. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
It's so good to have you here, and oh man, are we going to talk about some fun, exciting things that you have going on?
Yeah, a lot of good things.
Yes, absolutely. So, first off, if people might not know what Midway Quick Mart is, well, formerly the Gulf Station. So everybody called it the Gulf Station, but now you're the Shell Station.
That's right. We've partnered up with Shell. The remodel is done, and Shell has an excellent premium gasoline that cleans your engine, and they've got a Shell app. You put it on your phone. When you come into the store, you just punch what pump you're at. It turns the pump on for you, takes 5 cents off a gallon before you ever get out of your car.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
On top of that, Shell also accepts your Kroger points. If you have Kroger points,
Nuh-uh.
yeah, you can get up to 10 cents a gallon off. So using your Kroger card.
So now how do you do that? Do you just type, just like your Kroger card, you type your number in at the pump, or how does that work?
You have an alternate ID. Before you put your credit card or anything in the pump, you put your loyalty or your your Kroger card in.
Yeah.
Hit the little
Just
ID.
like you're at Kroger.
That's exactly like you do at Kroger's. That's
How
right.
cool. Okay, so Jeremiah is actually, what you all don't know if you're watching this morning, is running, Jeremiah is running this whole show from his home because he's home today. And so he is throwing some pictures up for us. So that is the new, what your store looks like now with the beautiful new Shell. What is so Jeremiah and I were talking off the air. What is like the overhang called? The thing that you drive under for the gas.
Canopy.
Canopy.
Yeah.
That sounds super. Yes, that sounds very official. So the canopy has been all redone.
Completely redone. The front sign on the road. They completely remodeled the outside of the building, painted new signs. The inside of the store, we put all new counters and a new lottery center. It's
oh, cool.
Got its separate place on the counter where customers don't have to try to getting in line for paying for their stuff.
Okay, they can kind of do their own
own thing. And
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and that's win-win for you guys too. It's win-win for the customer and win for you because it kind of doesn't bog down the regular lines as well.
Because lottery customers like to take their time and look and make decisions, and
sure.
So we've made it possible.
Good for you. No, and when I say this is one of my favorite stores in Jackson, I am not lying. I feel like I'm at your store several times a week. Um, but you all have so much to offer, but you have something really, really special going on tomorrow, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But what, so there are so many gas stations and convenience stores and all of that in our area. We all know that.
Yeah.
But what are some of the things I know, but what are some of the things that really make you all stand out and special? I mean, I can go through them, but I want to see what you have to say about that.
Number one is customer service.
Yes.
Nowadays, I think a lot of companies have forgotten the customer is what pays the employees' paychecks. And
Yes.
we stress that to our employees.
Yes.
You work for us, but the customers pay you.
Yes.
And then it's extremely important to show them you appreciate that. And our employees have been doing an excellent job. We're getting a lot of compliments from people. On top of our customer service, we offer a complete separate craft cave full of craft beers.
Yes, they do.
Then we have a beer cave that has your domestics and imports and wine coolers. And
I mean, you are, well, I'd like to say besides our brewery, but you are by far the premier beer store in Jackson.
we think so.
And I don't think that you set out to do that. It just kind of organically happened. And then the next thing I know, you're putting in another beer cave because you guys carry, I mean, you go to places in Columbus and they don't have the selection that you all have of craft beers and different things. Plus, of course, all the necessities of the Bud Lights and all that stuff as well, but the domestics. But you all do a fantastic job.
See, and because of the volume and the selection that we carry, when the craft beers that come out only around Christmas come, those are limited to businesses.
The seasonals,
And
yeah.
we get
Yeah.
larger amounts of those types of things because of how much business we do with our craft customers.
Sure. So that's one of the reasons why you all are near and dear to my heart, plus a billion other reasons. But I think that you all have done such a fantastic job in giving our area something that probably wouldn't exist otherwise. So thank you for thinking outside the box on that. Might not mean something to everybody, but I'm telling you, to have that selection in our little area is an amazing thing. Plus, you all have been very, very supportive of our brewery, so we want to thank you for that.
Yes, we support
as
our
well.
schools, and we have 5 sons that are raising our 16 grandchildren right here in Jackson.
Yep.
A lot of our customers went to school with our children, and they are just great. They support us so good.
Yes. And again, if you don't know where Midway Quick Mart is, man, you need to stop in right at the corner of Huron Street and Burlington Road, right across from the Office Commons. You can't miss it, and it is a fantastic place to go. So obviously, great beer selection that sets you apart. Let's talk about pizza for a minute. Oh man.
Well, I tell you, people are shocked that you can get the quality pizza you can from a convenience store.
It is so good.
Yes, we have a special seasoning that we put on the crust and on the
Yes.
pizza. And our customers years ago started calling it pizza crack, and then they said it's so addictive. And
I can see why.
now when people come in, they're like, make sure you put extra crack on my
I
pizza.
want extra crack on my pizza. I want to be feeling good later. But no, it is a really, really good seasoning. And the cool thing about it is, and I take advantage of this quite a bit, is you have take and bake pizzas.
Yes, we do.
So you can grab one if you're running home. Like a lot of times we'll be out like mowing grass or whatever. I'll run in there, grab one of those. Then you can just throw it in the oven right afterwards and you're good to go.
And if you come in to get a take and bake pizza, and we just do cheese and pepperoni, but when you buy that, you can say, hey, dress that up, and they'll pop the plastic off and put whatever toppings you want.
I didn't
And
know that part.
yeah, so you can
That's
dress it on
awesome.
up if you want to.
And it comes with, yes,
Pizza
pizza crack. And yeah, don't ever take home the take and bake without the pizza crack. um, it's just like Parmesan cheese and stuff. So
Right.
it's not really crack. We're just kidding. Um, so you also have, so you had the most unfortunate timing on a giant expansion you did at the store. And that was that you built almost like a little restaurant off the side of the store. And you did that in 2020. And then what happened in 2020?
COVID.
The C word. So they did this really cool expansion and then opened it and then immediately had to shut it down.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about that for a moment?
Sure I
Because
do.
it is reopening.
We have redone the restaurant and redone our buffets a little bit. We're going to come out different. We did home style meals when we first opened.
Okay.
We decided to stick with what we do best. So we are opening pizza, subs, cheese sticks, salads.
Oh, man.
We're hoping to have it open again before Mother's Day. Be daily Monday through Friday, 11 to 2.
Okay.
And once we get our feet on the ground and we get good at what we're doing, we'll, if needed, go into the weekends with it and maybe even start doing dinner buffets.
Very cool. That's great. And then do you all still do the breakfast stuff as well?
Oh, yes. We have a huge breakfast crowd. We make all kinds of breakfast sandwiches, breakfast pizza.
It's so good.
And then at lunchtime, we offer hot dogs and rib sandwiches and the Jackson County veal sandwiches.
Of course.
Can't forget that.
That's
and,
right.
My mother had the diner over on Broadway Street years ago called Peggy's Sunshine Diner.
Wait, that's your mom?
Yes. Yeah. That was my mom.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And she had the original Jackson County veal that was huge. Now we don't do those, but it's great. I mean, people love them.
Yeah.
And the good thing you'll find about our food, we keep our oil clean.
That's important.
It is important.
That's one of those things that sometimes gets overlooked.
That's right. But yeah, the restaurant is going to be reopening. We built a greenhouse, a large greenhouse, and we are in the process. We're getting ready to add another 50 foot onto it. And I'm going to build a retail building in front of it, and we're going to start having a
like a garden center kind of
garden
thing?
center, a complete garden
Wait,
center.
really?
So we're hoping to do part this year and finish it next summer. And then next to it, something exciting is coming. I can't really speak of now, but watch that corner because it's going to be building.
What?
Yeah.
You're full of it this morning. That is so cool. And there's a picture there of the beautiful stuff in the greenhouse. You guys have amazing selections. You have hanging baskets. You have the ferns. You have, of course, the flats as well. You can kind of mix and match. You can do whatever you want. You have the garden soils. Do you still carry the Posey Power?
Absolutely.
Which is wonderful.
Yes, we are. Matter of fact, we've just selling like crazy this year. We've got a special going on it, 3 bags for $17 or $5.99 a bag. If you go to the bigger cities, it's a lot more expensive.
Yes,
so
it is. Just
keeping
happens to be made here, so
That's right.
locally. So
That's
you
right.
can pass that on a little bit.
Yes.
See all of these great things going on in one store at the at the corner of Burlington Road here in Jackson and Huron Street. And if you have not been to Midway Quick Mart, tomorrow is going to be a wonderful opportunity for you all to stop by. So let's talk about that for a moment.
We're doing our grand opening of the Shell Station and the diner and the expansions we're doing in the greenhouse. We're going to be giving away prizes, hanging baskets, shirts, all different kinds of things. So if you're in the area between 3 and 6, stop in and see us.
That's exactly right. So stop in and see them. There will be a live remote with all of us here at Total Media. And I think Matt will probably be over there tomorrow. And that is 3
to 6.
3. Okay. So on WKOV from 3 to 4:30. And then on the Bull, 97.7 from 4:30 until 6. So 3 to 6. Stop by, please, because they'll be giving away all kind of fun stuff. It's a perfect opportunity for you to get like a cool tour of the place. And there's your phone number. That's not a hard one to remember.
Nope.
Quadruple sevens, you got it. And you were telling me something off the air that you are now offering that is a really, really kind of up and coming new cool thing to our area anyway, and that is DoorDash.
Yeah, we started DoorDash. Yeah.
So if you are at home and you're doing the mowing, or you're, got the kids and you don't want to put them in the car or whatever, no problem. You can DoorDash your pizzas, your sandwiches, all your stuff. Now, can people buy like beer and all that on
They sure can.
DoorDash? So
We've partnered with DoorDash.
It's crazy.
Where
you don't have
they
to leave your
order
house.
a pizza, they can order a 6-pack of beer, and it'll be brought to them.
Isn't that awesome? So very, very cool. So you don't even have to leave your house to get all the great things from Midway Quick Mart. Now, I have one question for you, because I saw something on your DoorDash and I mentioned it to my husband, and he said, yes, this is a new thing that people are really into. And I was like, okay, a pickle pizza.
Yes.
Tell everybody about your pickle pizza.
They're actually pickled breadsticks. It's like a 12-inch size cheesy breadstick that has pickles on top. And we were on a trip, and we tried it somewhere, and my wife just loved it. And I didn't think it would be good with pickles on it. And
yeah, it's a thing, man.
with
People are
ranch
into
dressing,
pickles.
it is just out of this world.
Yeah. So you need to try it. It looks delicious. I have not tried it yet, but we have something kind of similar at the brewery there with the cheesy pickles that are fried in like egg roll wrappers.
Egg roll. It's great.
And when Jamie came up with that, I was like, nobody's gonna get that, and we can't even keep them. So I feel you, man. The pickles are a thing.
Yes, they are.
So try that pickle breadstick dish. It looks amazing. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to.
Well, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. So is there anything else you have? I mean, my gosh, you have so much stuff going on in one store.
Yep. We are trying to serve our community with things that they need locally. We are proud to have our children and grandchildren living here, and we want to support this community in any way we can.
Yeah, and I think that makes a big difference. It's a mom and pop owned store, and you just don't see a lot of that anymore, and especially when it comes to convenience store. And so I think that's really, really cool. And then the Shell thing sounds like they are just top notch.
Actually, people representing Shell will be there tomorrow, and they will be giving away prizes, and they're going to be talking about their loyalty program and their fuel rewards that go along with their Shell app. And the fuel rewards will give you price off per gallon as you buy candy bars and different things in the store. You build fuel rewards. So they'll talk about that tomorrow.
So the more you shop within the store, the more you save on your gas.
Yes.
Okay, talking about win-win for everybody, right?
That's right. Especially with the price of gas nowadays. Yes.
We're
We're really excited about being able to do this. We're looking forward to it.
Well, very good. Well, you all have such a busy day to plan for tomorrow. Best of luck to you. Please, everybody come out to Midway Quick Mart tomorrow, right here in Jackson. As I said, corner of Huron Street and Burlington Road. You can't miss it. It's the one that has the big Shell sign out front.
That's right.
And the big greenhouse and everything else. Now, is the greenhouse ready to go? You have the
greenhouse
plants?
is open, and we've actually put a new entrance into the greenhouse. So
I saw that.
You can park at the greenhouse now instead of trying to get in the traffic of the store.
That was sometimes like the Indianapolis 500 to try to get in and park there, and you never knew, you didn't want to get in someone's way, and then so yeah, that's awesome. And you guys have made almost like your own little parking lot and road
Yeah.
right there into the greenhouse.
We left a little crossover section to where if you get your gas, you don't have to go back out on the road to come.
Okay.
You can pull right into the greenhouse.
Very, very cool.
Okay.
You guys are awesome. Well, Darvin, thank you so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure talking with you, and we just love your store so much. And there's a reason why people go there. It's because, again, this family and the customer service and all the wonderful things that they provide. But please stop by tomorrow between, what is it again?
3 and
3
6.
and 6 for the live remote that we'll be doing there, and you can pick up all kind of great maybe prizes or discounts or all kind of fun stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Well, very good. Well, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's our pleasure. All right, well, let's head on over to the weather forecast, and while we're doing that, our good friends from the Wild Turkey Festival, we'll start with Queen if that's okay, or first attendant, come on over and they can switch out. So here is your weather forecast. Thank you. And you have to pull right up there to there you go. Great job. Okay. So the weather forecast today, mostly sunny with highs around 83, but they're saying that heat index around 92 degrees for today. Tonight will be mostly clear with lows around 59. And then tomorrow on Thursday, sunny skies and warm with highs around 87 degrees. That heat index is going to be way up there in the, like over 100 degrees. So I don't know why they're saying that, but man, that sounds very, very warm. Mostly clear overnight tomorrow night, lows around 63. And then on Friday, some rain coming back into the forecast with highs, it looks like around 83 to 85 degrees. So there you go. Thank you, Jeremiah, for putting that up. And we are back with our friends from the Wild Turkey Festival. We have one friend, and then we're going to have another friend, right?
Yep.
Well, very good. And welcome. I cannot believe, and I know Chris is like, oh, yeah, tell me about it. Our friend Chris Cram's here, too. But I cannot believe it is Wild Turkey Festival time already.
The year went so fast.
This is insane. I mean, I still think it should be like February. And I don't know how we got to May already, but Wild Turkey Festival is always one of our favorites because it kind of kicks off fair and festival season for us here. And it's such just a fun, quaint, well done festival. So welcome. And can you tell everybody who you are?
So I'm Emma Leeming. I'm the 2023 Wild Turkey Festival first attendant.
Very, very good. And tell us a little bit about your adventures this year. What are some of the great things, the highlights?
So the highlights of my year was definitely the Apple Festival. The Apple Festival was my favorite parade. It was huge, and it was like dark out with the lights. Like it was a lot of fun. I also enjoyed the Pumpkin Festival a lot. We were really close with the Apple Festival girls, Kylie, Deanna, and Abby.
Yes.
So we sat with them at all the luncheons and everything, and we just really enjoyed the year with them.
I feel like there's always this bond between the Wild Turkey Festival girls and the Apple Festival girls. And I think maybe because you get crowned kind of about the same time, but plus geography. But no, I think that's really, really cool. And you guys do things a little bit differently. You actually reign over, like, the festival is kind of the end of your reign.
Yeah.
So can you talk about that for a moment?
So the festival, we start on the Turkey Festival weekend, obviously, and the remaining court gets to finish out their reign at the festival, and then that Saturday, the new queen and court is crowned and everything, but we still get to finish ours out through that Sunday evening.
Sure.
So we get to be at the
So your last hurrah is actually your
festival.
own
Yeah.
festival. So
Unlike
a lot
the
of
Apple
people
Fest.
do it
Yeah.
backwards, but
Mhm.
that's really cool that you guys get to, that's like your last thing.
Yeah.
So what does it mean to you to be, finally at your own festival?
I'm really excited, for our luncheon especially, because I loved going to the luncheons of the other queens and everything. But it's really going to be upsetting, too, that it's over, like, at the same time. But I'm excited for the luncheon and everything with all the visiting queens.
So tell us about that because you guys always throw a crazy fun luncheon.
Yes, so we have a hypnotist.
Yes.
So people, it didn't work with me last year because I was, like, not focusing, like, enough on him. But, like, a lot of people, and they were doing crazy, funny things. And someone was talking in her shoe, crying because her boyfriend hung up on her. It was really funny. They're really funny. Like,
so do you think, so we debate this every year, like, because I think Chris has said, like, that people will come back the following year and they're still, like, doing the same stuff.
Mhm.
So do you believe in it?
Well, yeah, like, some people can get, like, I can't. I tried so hard to just, like, listen to him and, like, I just couldn't do it. But other people, like, they were actually, like, hypnotized. It was crazy. Like, it was.
Did he ever hypnotize you, Chris? Never?
I couldn't.
I'm afraid I won't know what to do.
Chris is not trusting himself is basically what he's saying. Well, very good. So you are here representing kind of the court today because the other two members aren't able to be here, and that's unfortunate. But can you tell us a little bit about them as well?
Yes, so our queen is Lily Young. She goes to Buckeye Hills, so she couldn't. They go by like hours there, so she couldn't miss any other hours. That's why she couldn't make it. But our second attendant is Eliza Smith, and she had a college exam today, so she couldn't miss it either.
We can't do that. Yep. See, school comes first, right?
Yeah.
This is why you all are royalty because you have your priorities straight.
Yep.
So, okay, I always ask this. What is some of the, like, tell us some of the funny stuff that's happened to you this year.
The funniest thing that's ever happened, like, out of all the parades and everything, was the Fall Festival of Leaves. So we were, it makes me laugh just thinking about it. We were on the parade lineup, and we were all sitting on the back of the truck, and Lily's in the middle of us because she's the queen, and then I'm over here, and Eliza's over here. So Eliza's phone's just sitting on her lap, and Lily's getting really frustrated at this bee that's just flying around everywhere. So Lily grabs Eliza's phone and just slams her phone on the bee. And then I have a picture of it and everything. There's a bee, like, splattered on the back of her phone. And Eliza's like, and Lily's explaining why she's mad. And I'm, like, laughing till I'm crying. It was the funniest thing. It was the funniest thing. I loved it. It was so funny.
Well, she's using someone else's phone as a weapon. That's fine.
And she was mad at the bee. She literally, like, slammed the bee with
like,
the
this
phone.
is personal.
Yes, it was personal. Because it stung her leg.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Thank
It was
goodness
so
she
funny.
wasn't allergic.
Yes.
that would have made for an even more exciting story. Well, do you remember the year that Emily Ferguson got pooped on?
I did.
In Portsmouth by
Pooped
a
on?
bird?
Oh.
Yeah. That was a whole thing.
Jeez.
Yeah. So that's kind of an equally crazy story.
The bee sting.
Yeah, for sure. So did you guys get to, like, ride any rides or do anything crazy?
So the Sweet Corn Festival, me and Eliza went. Lily couldn't make it to that one. I think she was sick that festival, but they had these huge rides like the Ohio State Fair and stuff. So
they do?
Yeah, they're like really big rides. Abby, Deanna, and Kylie was there, the Apple Festival girls. So we all went and rode together, and we stayed there till like probably 11:30, I'd say. And we had school the next day and everything, but we stayed and rode forever. It was really fun, like huge rides.
So do you get sick on the rides? Because I would get so sick on the rides.
No, and we had our dresses and heels on because we just didn't think to, like, bring a change of clothes. So we were riding these huge rides with, like, big dresses.
Your big dresses on. How do you fit?
We took our crowns off, though, because obviously. But, yeah, we just had our dresses and heels. It was so fun, though. It was really a lot of fun.
That's
Had
awesome.
great rides there.
So as far as food, let's talk about how many festivals did you go to?
Over, like, 15, I'd say. We went to a lot of festivals.
Probably 20.
Yeah.
Over 20? Yeah.
There's a lot of
Very
festivals.
cool. So you said kind of Apple Festival and Pumpkin Festival. Those are kind of like the huge, you know, just ginormous festivals. So what was like your favorite, like kind of more quaint festival?
I enjoyed the Fall Festival of Leaves, and it was just like a small one. And then I would have to say my other one, Sweet Corn was fun, but it was a big one. So it would be with like Apple Festival and Pumpkin Show. So I would say either Fall Festival of Leaves or probably Fall Festival of Leaves. I love that.
Where's that one?
Is it Bainbridge? Bainbridge.
Where's Bainbridge?
It's about 20 miles
20 miles west.
It's by Paint Valley.
Right on the Ross and
Wait, west.
Highland County line.
Okay. Very cool. That
Yeah, it's
sounds
just a little one. And it was fun. They had this cute little coffee shop, and we tried this really good coffee there. It was fun.
good deal. All right, so that brings me to my next question is what is your favorite fair and festival food? I mean, are you like one of those where you're like, I'm just going to try everything, or is it like, oh, I have to have deep fried Oreos everywhere I go?
Okay, so my new favorite, like I love deep fried Oreos, but my favorite like dessert now is definitely like the pumpkin cheesecake at the pumpkin show because it was so good. I loved it. It was so
That
good.
sounds phenomenal.
Yes. So we tried so many pumpkin flavor stuff that day. So like we were with the Alpha Festival girls, and then it was my court, and we all went around and bought stuff at each thing and just like all tried a bite of it. Like we tried pumpkin fudge, pumpkin chili, pumpkin elephant ears, and funnel cakes. Like so many pumpkin flavored stuff, and it was really good. But my favorite like regular like fair food is fried cheese.
Same.
So good.
So last year at the Turkey Festival, when we were up there, I'm just going to say, I lost my mind for a moment and I ate. So are you having the chicken and noodles back?
Oh, they're good too.
Oh my God. There's these ladies and they make chicken and noodles. They have a chicken and noodles trailer. Go for it. Like they were laughing at me so hard because I got them and like they turned around and I was like done with them. And they're like, oh my God. So then I ate that. And then I went and got that huge like corn dog thing of fried cheese and ate that
good,
too.
though. I love the fried cheese.
It's so good. So it's like a corn dog, but fried cheese.
Yes. So good.
At the Turkey Festival.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
they'll
love
both
the
be there?
noodles. Yeah.
The noodles. I'm
They're good.
just
They're really
saying.
good. Plus they make like homemade soup too. It doesn't look like it's gonna be soup weather, but
Yeah.
really good.
It looks like it's going to be pretty warm for your festival.
Hopefully the rain
is
holds
strange.
off. Yeah, usually it's cold and rainy.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's definitely
But-
not the Turkey Festival if it doesn't rain.
Right. But no, I'm not just pushing one booth, but it's a very shall we say it's surprising. It's just not a normal festival kind of style booth that you
Mhm.
see where it's normally those sausage sandwiches and
Yeah.
fried veggies and all
Yeah,
that
they
stuff.
actually- you can see her like mashing her potatoes like out.
Yeah,
in
it's
a
these
huge
two
mixer.
ladies
Yeah,
and they make all the stuff.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
from scratch.
You can see
them
them.
making it. They
Yeah,
have
you
like
can
a
see them
porch,
cooking it.
Yeah.
like a stainless steel porch on the back,
Yeah.
and they have this
It's-
huge mixer back there. They're mashing their potatoes.
It's so
Yeah.
cool. So tell us a little bit about, let's promote your festival. Obviously, we want people to come out and
Yeah.
about this weekend and see it.
Mhm.
And so let's talk about that for a moment. I don't have a schedule with me, but maybe you know some of the stuff going on.
So I know that we'll have entertainment each night, like the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. We have people come out, and then we have karaoke night, which is
That's tomorrow night.
tomorrow night,
Tomorrow
Thursday
Karaoke.
night.
Thursday night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's like, I think there is like out of county resident karaoke class. Like, so like it could be anybody. And then there's like an in county.
Okay, so what Chris is saying is there's like an out of county like visitors karaoke contest and then like for local people.
And then you like win. You can like win money, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you
I-
win
I
money.
think, like,
It's like a lot of money.
yeah, it is. And I think
It's a
they
good
give,
price.
Like, I think there's two categories. I think it's like in each category, like out of the county and age group, like first, second, and third for female, first, second, and third for male.
Okay, so there's different categories you can enter is what he's saying, and there's
Correct.
different cash prizes for all that stuff. So
Correct?
are you a karaoke singer?
I did do karaoke last year.
Did you?
Yes. Yeah, but we just did it for like not for like the contest though, like thing. It was just for fun.
Did you win the turkey calling
No,
contest?
Lily did.
Lily did.
She's really good at it.
So
She
let's-
sounds just like a turkey.
Can we hear your turkey call?
Yes, but I'm not that good at it. So I'm like, okay. Lily does like this crazy thing with her hands. She does it really good, but I can't do it. So I'm just like, she does it really good. It sounds just like a turkey, but I'm not as good at it.
That is hilarious. That's one of the things that they actually have.
We have to do it. And I actually got up. I got up and acted like a turkey, and I did like the little hand things, like the.
Plus,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, so funny.
It was
yeah,
embarrassing.
Turkey Calls has added an additional money for that scholarship
Yeah,
for the
so
winner.
there's actually a guy there that makes
calls and
turkey
stuff.
calls, so you can actually purchase them there. But it was really cool because he was demonstrating to me like how they work and stuff, and they sound
Yeah.
like if you know what you're doing, you can make them.
And he has this little box thing that you just like flip the box and it sounds like a turkey too. It's really weird.
It's really cool.
Yeah, he makes all these cool stuff
Like,
like that.
dude, how do you know how to do that?
Yeah, and he sets up at the turkey festival, don't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he'll have
sets
his
up.
stuff there.
So, okay, so we'll have karaoke on Thursday, and then I know that we talked with Julia Neville, and she'll be Friday. And Tracy.
Tracy, is that Rose?
Yes, Tracy Rose opening for Julia.
Right.
And then Saturday is the parade and
The crowning of the new
crowning of the queen.
And then
Adam Calvert. Okay.
They say he's really good.
Okay. You have to come out.
Yeah,
and
they were
see this
saying that
person.
he was at the Oak Hill Festival of Flags, and he did really good there.
I know
Okay.
that. I'm not sure, but I know those Oak Hill people like sent me a little message. They're like, "We're bombarding your festival on Saturday."
Okay. So
Yeah. That's
okay.
that's what
Very
the
good.
guy in there told me, that he did really well at Oak Hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
Gospel Harmony Boys on Sunday.
And then gospel on Sunday. So lots of stuff going on.
And then like the ribbon cutting, 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, we'll have you come over and talk about that.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
oh.
forget all that.
No, you won't forget all that. So what do you look forward to most about, being at the festival?
Definitely our luncheon. It's on Saturday at 1, so we'll have our luncheon.
And that's
after
when the hypnotist is there.
Yes, I'm so excited. It's so funny watching the girls do it because, like, it don't work on me because I don't know why. I wish it did because I really wanted it to, but
Yeah.
But it's really funny watching the other girls. So, and the
You can
contestants.
point and giggle.
Yeah, I just laugh at them because it don't work on me.
So you all had the pageant for the queen that will be crowned this coming Saturday. Was it last Saturday or the Saturday before, something like
the
that?
20th.
20th. And so how many girls, there they all are, how many girls tried out? Let's see, 1, 2, 3,
13 girls.
13 girls tried out. So one of them will, 3 of them will be crowned on Saturday night, and one will be the queen, and they'll have first attendant, second attendant. And then, but the cool thing about it, and that I think that kind of makes you guys a little bit different, is the fact that you all have different awards for
different things.
different
Like
different things that even if you're not chosen as a queen, sometimes
you still get that
you
scholarship.
still get that scholarship money. So can you talk about that for a moment?
Yeah, so I got the Spirit of the Wild Turkey Festival Award, which is just excited for the festival and everything, like when you're walking around selling tickets and stuff. So I got that, and I also got the essay award. And then Lily got the turkey call award. She got fun outfit. And then Eliza got evening gown and interview award. And you get like scholarships for that kind of stuff. And then there are some girls that got like I remember Cassie Peoples last year got People's Choice, and she got that scholarship. Like there's different girls, like even if you don't get on court, you get stuff.
Correct. There's do you still have the Miss Congeniality and all that?
Miss Congeniality, yeah. I think
remember. That's really, really cool.
I don't remember who got Miss Congeniality.
So there's all kind of, even if you are not chosen for the queen or on the court, I mean, you still have this ability to earn some scholarship money just for participating in the contest, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, very good. Well, is there anything, what would you like to tell our viewers while you're here?
About the Turkey Festival?
Yeah, or just in general.
It's a fun time, and you need to come out and see all the entertainment and eat the good food.
Yeah, I agree with that. And if you don't know where the Turkey Festival is, it's in downtown MacArthur. So if you drive into MacArthur,
yep, you'll see it at the one red light in town.
Yeah,
just to the right.
The one red light in town.
Yep.
Look right, you'll see it.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, well, very, very good. So what are your future plans after being Turkey Festival royalty?
Okay, so I'm a sophomore right now at Vinton County, and then I'm going to go to Buckeye Hills and do their nursing program, and then I'm going to finish after I graduate from Buckeye Hills, I'm going to go for their adult program and get my RN.
Very good. Good for you. I think Buckeye Hills is such a unique opportunity for our local kids that we've talked about a lot here on the show. But how often do kids say, I graduated from high school with a career?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like a no-brainer.
I can
do
go
it.
to work
Yeah,
like immediately after I
right
graduated.
after. Mm-hmm. It's
It's
crazy.
insane.
It is.
I didn't do that either. I'm still trying to, figure out what I want to do with my life. So, right, right. So, well, very good. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and talking
Yes.
with us today. We greatly appreciate you, and we wish you the best of luck at the festival. And don't forget to remember.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
Of course, absolutely. Well, let's come on over, Chris. We're gonna chat with you for a little bit. We'll switch y'all out. Yep. I can't believe you're only a sophomore. You're so well spoken. What'd you do to that girl?
I guess that's why they picked her, right?
I guess so.
Well,
A freshman trying
I
out.
think it
That's
must
crazy.
run in her family's blood because Taylor Moore, her cousin, was our first runner-up.
Oh,
In
really?
The COVID year. She was there 2 years.
Oh, so COVID year was the one where people were queen. I feel like for like 5 years in a row or
Yes,
something,
yes,
because it
yes.
just never ended.
Exactly.
Very good. Well, Chris, welcome to the program, and this is our good friend Chris Cram, and you and I have been together for a couple of years.
That's maybe 3.
Or more. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few years. So, and you have been involved with the Wild Turkey Festival for how many years now?
40.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's the 40th year this year.
Is it really?
Exactly. I thought you would know that because I figured Lou would tell you.
Well,
Because I remember, like, Lou was there, and I think maybe you might have been there too. I'm not sure, but I don't know if you're 40 though. I can't remember.
Thank you for saying that. But yes, I can remember. I think my first experience with there's going to the Turkey Festival, and I remember that being a little girl and going. But the working of the Turkey Festival was when I think I first met you, and I was probably like a senior in high school or something like that. And once again, it was one of those where Dad said, I need somebody to come up and interview people. So
Right.
you need to get your butt in the car and come on up. So I think that's when we met. So it probably would have been, I don't know, 30 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And so how has the Turkey Festival evolved over time?
I can remember speaking with your dad about this, because like Lou was like there for the first festival, and people were saying like, oh, this festival probably lasts 2 or 3 years, maybe.
Yeah, like, oh,
It's kind of like and it's in a small town, so like I actually didn't even know I was going to be a member of the committee.
Sure.
So I was at the Vinton County Fair, and I was reading this brochure, fair brochure, and it said First Annual Wild Turkey Festival, first full weekend of May, 1984. So that's back when I was in my carnival days.
Because this is, he used to have gourmet elephant ear booth.
Yeah. Well, it's still at the festival.
It's still at the festival.
So you can come and...
By the way, I got to make a gourmet elephant ear last year.
You did good.
Yeah.
You should go on the road with them.
Yeah. No.
Well, anyway.
No, that roller thing scares the crap out of me. That you put the dough down through this roller, and I'm like, oh my God, don't get your fingers near it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it could be mashed. Yeah. But I seen this ad in there, and it said, I don't know, it was 2 days then. It was like Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
So I thought, well, I'm going to call and see if they're going to have vendors, food vendors.
Yeah, like
there.
they
so
want
I called this number, and they're like, yeah, we want food vendors, but we don't know what to do. So like they invited me to the meeting. So I went to the meeting, and they're like, well, you have quite a bit of knowledge about the vendor side of this event. So we're putting you in charge of the vendors. So
you are now in charge.
So that's how I got my start with the festival. And then it just I guess it just kind of snowballed. So,
yes.
But yeah, and it has grown through the years, and we've met lots of great people, and some of the vendors have been there 40 years.
Isn't that wild?
It is. Yes. It really is.
Yep. Lots and lots of fun. One question. Will or will not the Schmitz truck be back?
It will not. And I don't know why they sold out every day.
I was gonna say
They sold out every
they did an
day.
amazing business. I thought
I don't think that they wanted to be tied down
it
to
may have conflicted with something else.
like
they
4
were doing.
days in a row.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the feedback that they gave me. But every night they were sold out before dark.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought they would come back, but I think they like those 1-day events.
Yes.
They're in and out.
Yeah.
They can drive that truck there. And
Set
I
her
think,
up.
and they're gone. I think maybe they're at Ohio University this weekend. Is it
Okay.
graduation weekend there?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
What
So,
so do you have any new food vendors, like anything different? Or I know the noodles have been kind of a newer addition.
yeah, this will be their 3rd year there. Yeah. And I met those ladies at the Fall Festival Leaves, and they were just intrigued by our festival queen and court. So that's what got them to come to our festival. And I'll tell you, the year it was actually Sydney Knox and Mackenzie Radaball and Taylor Moore's year. So they kind of like intrigued those
They
ladies.
recruited them.
Apparently, yeah. So they've been there since then, since 2019. And then there was a COVID year 20, so of course they missed. And but yeah, their noodles are great.
Yes, they are.
I
I scarfed them down.
And like real mashed potatoes too.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you're gonna do it, do the whole shebang. Don't just be
Right.
like, I'll just have a little cup of noodles. No,
Yeah.
get the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah. And it's like like all festival food is expensive, and you hear a lot of things, oh, those people are making a killing. Well, like go to the grocery store.
Right.
It's like, man, it's like I go for one person and I'm thinking, how did I spend that much money?
Yeah, exactly.
And I can imagine all the food service places, what their bills are weekly and their overhead expense.
Yeah, tell me about it.
And
It's
yeah,
rough.
like, I mean, someone said that lettuce really skyrocketed. I haven't bought any, but
Everything like chicken. Like when we were planning out our menu when we first opened, chicken was X, and we're like, okay, cool. Chicken's pretty cheap right now. And then the minute we opened, it's like chicken's sky high.
yeah.
Ground beef is like way more than chicken. Like none of it makes any sense.
No, it doesn't.
You're like,
It doesn't. And it's like, there's not a large wiggle room there for profit.
No, there's not.
And I just, hope people can understand that,
Yeah.
the people aren't trying to gouge you in the restaurant business or the mobile food concession business when you go
Correct.
to any fair festival, just not the Wild Turkey Festival. But,
Agreed.
those people are great people. And like I said, a lot of those have been to our festival for 40 years, or a lot of 20 plus year people there too, as well as, the other local festivals too, they've been to forever.
Yes.
So
Do you still have the Bavarian almond?
we do.
booth?
We
We
do.
lost our sweet
Yeah,
Irene.
Miss Irene.
I
And
miss Irene so
yeah,
much.
and her husband Steve sold it to Irene's nephew,
Okay, so kept it in the family.
Brian, yes, and this will be his 2nd year there on his
Wonderful.
own. And yeah, he is from Steubenville, Ohio. So
If you like the nuts, go there.
yep, they're
Candied nuts
yeah,
of
all kinds.
So no, and I've told this story here, but the funniest thing was, so Irene, we used to call her Irene the Nut Lady.
Exactly.
Yes, and Irene was just a doll, and unfortunately, we did lose her several years ago. But funniest part was, I'm sitting on a cruise ship in the dining room one day, and I heard Jennifer. And I look up, and there's Irene sitting right beside me on a cruise ship.
Yeah, what a small world.
I'm like, Irene? She's like, I thought that was you. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
we're like in the Bahamas together.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, very small world.
Yeah, and a lot of you Jackson people I sure know her too, because they do come to the Apple
And they
Festival.
come to the Apple Festival.
yeah,
So
so-
you guys have such a great variety of food, which I think is so cool. And then the people that make those like fun sodas and different things like that. There's just all kind of cool
Right.
things.
There is a new vendor this year, couple new vendors. Actually, one's from Wellston, and it's Royal Treat Food Truck, I believe. I
Uh-huh.
think they have like a lot of maybe chicken dishes, like
Okay.
a lot of different chicken for you people that may like, be watching what you eat and
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure.
And the prices, when he sent me his menu, I'm like, how do you sell that for that amount of money?
Right. Like
Yeah.
very affordable.
Yes. So it'll be his first year there. So I hope he does good.
Yeah.
And so he can come back. So I hope everybody gets to try that. I want to try that.
Sure.
And we have a new place. It's out of Mason, Ohio, which is like near the Cincinnati area.
Where Kings Island is.
Right. And they are just specializing in all types of quesadillas.
Well, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so I'm anxious to see what they have to offer too. I seen their menu and it's pretty amazing as well. So looking forward to meeting that. I believe her name is Daisy. Looking forward to meeting those folks today, because we're gonna leave here and go back to MacArthur, and the first vendors start coming at 2
Start
today.
getting set up.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And that is amazing. And so you do have some great entertainment this week. So are you guys still selling like the turkey drop tickets and all that stuff? We forgot to talk about that.
All through the festival. So
All through the
Saturday,
festival.
Thursday and Friday, the finalists will all go around and walk up and down the streets and sell to all
So
the candidates.
so you'll see all the queen candidates out there selling the turkey drop tickets.
Mhm.
So Chris, go ahead and explain the turkey drop.
Okay, so for you folks that don't know what a
'Cause
turkey
I don't
drop
want
is,
to.
okay. So I should have Emma do this, but anyway, she's the professional. But so each year we have turkey drops, and there's this square board, 100 numbers on this board, and we put 100 numbers on it. Put a live turkey in the pen, and whatever number the turkey poops on, you win $1,000. So this year, the contestants done an amazing job
Okay.
of selling tickets. And the committee, I don't even think has sold any yet. The vendors haven't bought any. So I think they've just been out to the general public selling. So we're on the 11th turkey drop.
My group only had 5, I think.
Oh, you guys only had 5 and you're on your 11th one?
11th one.
Well, how are you going to get the turkey to do it that many
Well,
times?
that I'm not in charge of that. So
Feed it a lot. There's probably more than one turkey, huh?
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not exactly in charge of that, but yeah, I've bought tickets
That's
like
awesome.
every year that we've had it, but I won one time. So that was fun, but it's
It's a
to win
thing.
$1,000,
Yeah. It's like a big deal.
Yeah, and so the candidates that sold the tickets, if they sell a winning ticket, they write their name on the back of the ticket. If they sell a winning ticket, they get $50 for selling the ticket.
Nice.
And then the candidate that sells the most tickets, that's a $250 scholarship for them.
See, and again, this is kind of what I think you do a little bit differently than a lot of the it's not knocking anything, but you all
Right.
make sure that all of the candidates and the girls that try out are taken care of and have the opportunity to make money because of it and scholarship money.
Right. And
Which
like
is great.
we kind of just want them to do that so they get out, and that's why we call it the Community Service Award.
Yes.
Because they basically have to get out, talk to people,
Yes.
explain the drop, and why they're doing it. And I always
I mean, it's worth $250 for them to have to explain the turkey drop.
Yeah. So I always think it's amazing like how each candidate is different and how they do it.
Yes.
Because like what teenage girl doesn't want $250
Yeah.
or even $50 for selling a winning ticket? That might get you a tank of gas, maybe.
Maybe.
I got a winning ticket for our Easter drop.
Yeah, and she won $50 for that.
That's awesome.
So,
That's
but
a thing.
yeah, and it's kind of cool, but I always tell the candidates, hey, like if you're trying out for the pageant, like if you feel like you're kind of weak in one area, like you don't, like that's just not what you excel in.
Yeah.
Maybe your interview or maybe on stage. Like for each $500 worth they sell of tickets, they get 5 bonus points. The judges doesn't know that until all their judging is done.
Okay.
And then they get the bonus points like after they compiled all of the other scores in the competition.
So that could make a difference.
It
with
could.
the wins.
It could, yes.
Wow.
So,
Very
you know,
cool.
it's kind of like, you know, that's a little added bonus that, you know, it can help them, you know, in the competition.
Well, very good. Well, Chris, we have a couple of minutes. What else would you like people to know about the festival this weekend?
Well, I think we got some really good entertainment coming up, and it looks like the weather's going to be warm. I seen a few showers sprinkled in there, but hopefully everybody will come out, and it starts tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Is that the singer? The
I
main
think
entertainment?
so.
Well, he is a cutie.
I believe that.
No wonder they all love him.
I'm not going to tell your husband, Jamie.
He'd probably be like, please take her. I'll pay you. Take her away.
And there's Julia Neville.
Yep, Julia.
And she is up and coming, and that
and that is Stacy.
That's
No.
Rose. That's her last name, right?
Yeah, Lori.
I forget her first name. Isn't that awful?
Wait.
Well, I can't remember.
We just said it a minute ago.
I know. It's like I didn't book the entertainment, so I'm like I'm a little bit like Gospel Harmony Boys right there.
Gospel Harmony Boys. You'll see
Right.
them on Sunday.
Correct.
Are you still doing the car show?
The car show, we moved it. We're going to have it with there's a car rally there.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're going to have it at the same time.
Okay, that's cool.
As that.
So that won't be on Sunday.
Correct. It'll be a kiddie tractor pull on Sunday and also Kids Day. And there's our Grand Marshal, Jeannie Willis. I don't know. I believe she's from Jackson here locally. Do you know Jeannie?
I don't. Well, probably, but
Yeah, she's a wonderful lady. She's very good to the community. I think she's a great supporter of it in Jackson County. She sponsors everything in the world. I think that's a very well-deserved honor for her.
For sure. All right. Well, lots of stuff going on. What time is the parade? Is it 6:30?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock on Saturday.
Correct.
You always have a wonderful parade, so please stop up there. Get to the Wild Turkey Festival. You get to see all of this entertainment for free. Only thing you have to spend money on would be your food.
Correct.
Rides, whatever. But honestly, it's a great time, and everybody is so kind.
Yeah, well, I hope so. That's what we like to hear. And we appreciate you guys having us.
Of course, anytime.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Chris, best of luck this weekend. And we have to get out of here for the day. So we want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Jeremiah, for doing this from afar, from your home. And we will be right back here tomorrow. So have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
This just in.
The Telegram News has a new website,
thetelegrammnews.com.
Same dedicated coverage.
Same trustworthy news with a brand new look.
Covering Jackson and Benton counties and surrounding areas.
Locally owned and operated, thetelegrammnews.com has its finger on the pulse of the community.
Stay up to date on local events, high school sports, and breaking news.
thetelegrammnews.com.
Subscribe today at thetelegrammnews.com.
Check it out.